Hello, everybody. Hello and happy Saturday to everyone. We are here today in the Daily Antidote of Song. I believe today is something like 1,504 days, but I think someone will probably cue me in a minute. And I'm delighted to be here today with the fabulous Kathy Bullock, who is one of our most frequent hosts and an amazing song leader. And she's got a great song for us today. And I am coming to you, actually incorrectly labeled, I am coming to you from Connecticut. And I'm going to say hi to everybody out there on the live stream. Thanks, gang, for joining us today. That's everybody out there on YouTube and everybody out there on Facebook. And hi, of course, to everybody here in this room. So hi to Kathy Bullock, coming in from her usual Berea, Kentucky. And hi to Aaron, who's coming in from the Bronx and running our tech today. Thank you so much. And we've got Anna behind the scenes running tech too. We've got Athena coming in from Brooklyn, David and Elsie coming in from Oakland, California, Pauline and William coming in from Newcastle, UK, Susan in Ohio, Kathy in Colorado, Caroline in DC, Sheila in North Florida, Doug coming in from Vermont. Nice to see you today. Haven't seen you in a while. Lynn in Concord, Mass. Ann in Nashville, Kathleen in Albuquerque, Sue in Seattle, Kim coming in from Vancouver, one of our song leaders, Benet coming in from Berkeley, California, Cricket in Maryland, Mabel and a bear in Massachusetts. That's Cliff coming in from Vermont. Nice to see you. Delhi in Maryland, Gary and maybe Christy. Hi, Louise coming in from the UK. Hi to Aloysius in Mass, Nancy in Washington State. Sorry for all the background noise here, guys. Linda in Massachusetts, Bob and a bear in Mass, Sandy in Western North Carolina, Diane coming in from Puerto Rico. Hi to Isabel in Florida, Lynn in Connecticut, Annette in California, Kay in Texas, Deborah in Kentucky, Carol in Connecticut. I think I got everybody. Bob and a bear, did I say hi? If I missed you on the way in, I'll get you on the way out. And super delighted to turn the floor over to the magical Kathy B for today's beautiful song. Thanks, Kathy B.
Thanks, Joe. Hello, everybody. Welcome those on Facebook and YouTube here for another delicious, wonderful, fabulous day. It's actually beautiful out here. When I peeped outside this morning, it's noontime here. I'm not sure where it is where you are, but what I thought I'd do was just sing one of my favorite freedom songs, and it is taken from a work song from the Caribbean, and Harry Belafonte made this famous or very famous. So let me sing first of all the boat song. Many of you know it. Daylight come and me wanna go home. Daylight come and me wanna go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally my bananas. Daylight come and me wanna go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and we wanna go home. Daylight come and me wanna go home. That was one I grew up hearing. So what would happen is picking bananas was a big thing in the Caribbean. And so what would happen is that they would sing, of course, as they're doing all their work. And so when it's time, when daylight comes, they have to go and the tally man counts how many bananas they have picked and then pays them for it. So they're saying, daylight come and me want to go home. So Harry Belafonte took that and changed it to a freedom song, as all these folk tunes were used for freedom songs. And so that one, freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. So there are some words to that. You can sing it with me. Freedom. I think I gave you, Joe, some of the verse to it. And you just take the words and use them as you need them. So it starts on freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. Freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. Y'all got that? You got to move with me. Hey, 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 hey. So they'd be singing and dancing and moving and talking about freedom. Here we go. And freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. Freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. Now let's look at some of the verses that were used as the people were are marching and going through them. And I think I sent those on a text. Let's see. It goes, I took a trip on a greyhound bus. Freedom come and it won't be long. Let's get segregation, this we must. Freedom come and it won't be long. Let's see if I can put those words on there for you. Yeah. Okay, so I just put them up. Okay, here we go. Y'all see the words? Here we go. I took a trip on a greyhound bus. Freedom come and it won't be long. To fight segregation, cause this we must. Freedom come and it won't be long. Freedom, freedom, freedom coming and it won't be long. Freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. Well, Jordan River is killing it cold. Freedom come and it won't be long. But it chills my body, but not the soul. Freedom come and it won't be long. Freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. Freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. I ain't been to heaven, but I think I'm right. Freedom come and it won't be. Well, the people in heaven are neither black or white. Freedom come and it won't. Here we go. Freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. Freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. Well, up in heaven is a no Jim. Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't been to heaven, but I've been told. Freedom come and it won't be. Well, up in heaven is a no Jim Crow. Freedom come and it won't. Now let's get to the last verse. Number 6 goes like this. Well, I ain't been to heaven, but I know I'm right. Freedom come and it won't be. Well, that in heaven they do not fight. Freedom come and here we go. Freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. Freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. Freedom come and it won't. Freedom come and it won't. Hey, 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 freedom come and it won't be long. Hey, yes, thank you for doing a fabulous job with me, Melody. We sing in the Caribbean way. Freedom coming and it won't be long.
That was so great, Kathy B. Thank you so much. I really loved singing that one with you. And I am wondering if you want to talk about it a little bit more, its place in history and what you know about it.
Well, I know that this was a song that was sung during the civil rights movements. We think particularly between the 40s and the 60s. Many of the songs were sung as people when they would gather in meetings to make plans and to encourage people, like from the Montgomery bus boycott in the early 50s all the way through. There would be mass meetings and these songs would be sung when the Freedom Riders sung on the buses to especially young people, black and white, and they wanted to integrate the southern places and communities and the bus stations, and they would ride together and really it was a threat for their lives. They would sing these songs on the buses as they would be riding along. Freedom come and it won't be long. And I don't know if this song was sung in the jails, but oftentimes when people would be jailed just for marching for freedom, they would be put in jail and they would sing all night long. Even the children, when they took it upon themselves because their parents could no longer protest because the parents would lose their jobs. And there's stories about in Alabama where the children took to the streets and sang songs. This would be the type of song done then, all night long, all day long. And folks would say you might get scared, you might get tired, you might be weary, but when you sing together, you become empowered. And Dr. Reagan said it changes the condition, yours and the condition around you.
That is amazing. Thank you. And thank you for quoting Dr. Reagan, one of our, of course, favorite folks in the universe. And we were so lucky to have her in this room with us once when we were celebrating Isay Barnwell's birthday. And so, Kathy, I know you have done like an incredible amount of work on music of slavery and music of civil rights. And Is there anything else you feel like you want to share out today, either in relation to that song or just what's in your mind today, especially as we're seeing so much strife all around the world, racial and otherwise?
I think it's so appropriate and right that here at the Daily Antidote of Song, where song and music is such a unifying factor, that we use this as a way of encouraging each other, of singing about peace and hope and faith, because when people lose hope, then what else is left? So we start where we start, with the people around us. We don't realize how much power we each have individually, just speaking our truth and living it out. You don't know who's watching your story. And then continuing to perpetuate one step at a time, ideas and efforts for making this world a better place, where we are the human family and move together. And to come from a place of strength and faith and belief, because it ain't easy. But the songs help and encourage us to move forward. And I thank you in advance for every person who's watching this today, who already has made that step forward about a place for change. So if not us, or including us, our children, our children's children, will be able to move together, team humanity.
That's beautiful.
And of course, the Daily Antidote of Song, for me, epitomizes the space which invites us to do this, to ask hard questions. It's not easy, but anything that's worth doing, my dad said it ain't easy, but it's so worth it. So worth it.
Beautiful, Kathy B. Thank you so much. So you just said two really great things. You said, we don't know who's watching, and in the context of this space, but I would say in the context of everywhere we are and everything we're doing, right? Yes. And then the notion of team humanity, which is to say, if whoever it is watching is getting, a lot of dogma or a lot of really intense, you have to see it my way kind of stuff, they're just not going to connect in, right? But if where we come in is from the human aspect, there's so much more likelihood that we reach each other, that we hear each other, and that something positive grows out of it. So whoever it is out there that's watching that we don't know, and of course for everybody in this room who we know, sort of, whatever it is you're doing and thinking today, hope you'll stick a little more kindness into it, and a place to maybe open your mind up to something yet bigger or different than you've thought of thus far. So Kathy B., you're amazing. Love you to pieces.
Thank you. You are as well, Joe, and so are all the people who are joining us that I see on Zoom, and those who are on Facebook and YouTube that I don't see. I'm sending out words of hope, love, of encouragement, and we got work to do, y'all. Let's get to getting. That's all I'm saying. You can take a little break, but just a little one, because we got stuff to do. We got rivers to cross. We got bridges to build. We got lives to that are changed or impacted every day, as we do on the Daily Antidote of Song, one song at a time. Woo, woo.
Woo! All right, so Kathy B., we can't take a break because we have to keep singing. There's no break in the singing, so shall we keep going?
Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can. Y'all know that? Sing it with me. Here we go. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can.
Thank you so much, Kathy B. All right, so before we close out of the room today, I'm going to remind everybody that we are, and this is for everybody out there on the live stream too that might not have heard this yet, we are in the midst of our Day 1500 fundraising effort. We are actually funding for 3 specific projects right now, or three components. One is our racial justice work, also our hosts and our artists, and finally our staffing. The more we can build, the more we can do with our little one song every day. So help us kind of, reach a whole new crowd of folks and really get the message of peace and kindness out there further into the universe. And the message of racial justice, which is something we all understand we need to be more focused on these days. Kathy B., shall we freedom ourselves up a little bit more before we close?
let me see if I can put those words to the.
Oh, we'll get them. We got them.
Oh, okay. You ready? You ready? Come on. Here we go. Freedom, 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 come and it won't be long. Freedom, freedom, freedom's come and it won't be long. Well, I took a trip on the greyhound bus. Freedom come and it won't be. Where to fight segregation, 'cause of this we must. Freedom come on, it won't. Oh, freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. Freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. I see the rattles, yes, and I want to see you moving and your hands clapping. Here we go. Jordan River is chilling and high. Freedom come and it won't be long. I'm gonna get my freedom on this here side. Freedom come and next verse. I ain't been to heaven, but I think I'm right. Freedom come and it won't be long. Where the people in heaven are neither black or white. Freedom come and it won't. Here we go. Freedom, freedom, woo! Freedom come and it won't be long. Freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. Well, I ain't been to heaven, but I've been told. Freedom come and it won't be long. What up in heaven is a no Jim Crow. Freedom come and last verse. I ain't been to heaven, but I know I'm right. Freedom come and won't be long. Well, that's in heaven. They do not fight. Freedom come and it won't. Everybody, freedom, freedom, freedom come and it won't be long. Freedom, freedom, woo! Freedom come and it won't be long. Freedom come and it won't. Get ready, freedom come and it won't. Are you ready? Freedom come and it won't. Are you hoping? Freedom come and it won't be long. Yeah, baby.
Woo! Thank you, Kathy B. Thank you so much for all of your energy, all of your wisdom, all of the way you keep on keeping on. And can you tell us why it's a good day today? Because you generally have a really good reason. Why is today a good day?
Today is a good day because we woke up.
There you go.
Let's
Thank you,
just
Kathy
start
B.
with that. Everybody here watching us, we woke up. We're breathing. Even if we have help breathing, we are breathing. Blood is pumping in through our our body, all over the body. Most of us can move parts of our body. Our eyes open. That's it. Let's just start there.
There you
And
go.
That's enough. That's enough to be thankful. Do you see what I'm saying? When you start there, you just move forward.
Absolutely beautiful, Kathy. Thank you so much for the brilliant reminder of all that we are and all that we can be in the world. So let's say goodbye to everybody out there on the live stream. Thanks so much for being there today. Oh, sorry. Can we all actually give a huge round of applause to the amazing Kathy Bullock, who has just energized us from inside out, bottoms up, top down. We're amazing. You're so perfect. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kathy B. Have a great rest of your busy Saturday. Glad you made time to be with us today.
I'm happy to be here with all of you always. Blessings to every person, every last one of you, thinking good thoughts and love. See ya.
Woo!
Joe.
See ya. All right. And we're going to say goodbye to everybody out there on the live stream again. Thanks, gang, for joining us and everybody here in the room. Thank you to Aaron for running tech for us today. Athena in Brooklyn reminding me that today is day 1,500 and something. But what's really funny is I kept 4. Thank you. I can't see the last number, but I found it. David and Elsie coming in from Oakland, California. Pauline and William coming in from Newcastle, UK. Nice to see you today. Susan in Cincinnati. Kathy in Colorado. Caroline in DC. I am just trying to, sorry, my screen is changing. Sheila in North Florida, Doug in Vermont, Ann in Nashville, Kathleen in Albuquerque, Sue in Seattle, Diane in Puerto Rico, Louise in Devon, UK. Let's see, Lynn and Cliff in Vermont, Julie in Ontario, Annette in California, Kim in Vancouver, Benet in California, Cricket in Maryland, Mabel and Bear in Massachusetts, Linda in Concord, Bob in Albany, Deli in Maryland, who's on page 2, Deborah driving in Kentucky, Bob and a Bear in Massachusetts, Gary and Christy coming in from Mass, Susan in Tacoma Park, Aloysius in Mass, Nancy in Washington State. Thanks again behind the scenes staff for running the tech for us today. Storm in Massachusetts, Carol in Connecticut, Elizabeth in California, Lynn in Connecticut. Thanks again, everybody, so much for being with us. Live stream, we can't wait